I'm mad at 2K, and you should be too, for multiple reasons we're going to talk about today. Double H said 2K has now released a total of 13 seasons since adding them in late 2021. 0 of these seasons have had a gameplay reward at level 40. Now, we could count the double cores at level 39, which was a great reward in my opinion, but I'm only counting that one time because Season 6 of 2K23 is basically Season 3 2.0. They should have just gave us those rewards back in Season 3. But anyway, it's not just that. My boy AllCity went to YouTube and said, Season 6 secret gameplay changes, did you notice? Now, AllCity is a very trustworthy YouTuber in the 2K community, so I went to see his video and the comments were also agreeing, saying that the steals were buffed and many other things. So you guys let me know if you've noticed that anything has changed in Season 6 so far, but it seems like a lot of people are thinking that it did. Now, 2K, they did something good. You know, I call out the bad, I have to show love to 2K when they do the good as well. That's the point of these videos in the first place when we first started, was to try and get things out to 2K, problems and stuff, ideas into the next game, stuff like that. This guy said the Season 6 update includes a new eggshell and anti-cheat system, so I'll need some time to figure it out. A lot of people that are hacking on PC are loading up the game, and as you see, do not use any cheat programs. It will make your game crash. So 2K has actually tried to do something to combat the hackers on PC, which has long been destroyed by that. I gotta give it to them, although it's gonna be a backhanded compliment, because why don't we have a cheat system on the consoles, and then we don't have to put 1,000 different shot timies in the game to combat Zins when it didn't even work, which we'll be talking about later because Zins are back. It's a long story. We'll get into it in a minute. Anyway, Shakedown went to Twitter and said, what do you think about the new Season 6 rec jerseys? You guys let me know in the comment section down below. I actually do like the blue ones a decent amount, but 200 rec games to get a Pro-Am armband 2K. 200 is insane, bro. Last season there was something similar to this. I forgot what it was, but it was like you get 2,500 VC for an insane amount of time you have to play. 2K, who is making these rewards? I swear, it's like there's literally someone at a round table, 3 or 4 guys, and they go, what is the worst thing we can give them this season? And then they go, okay, all right, I think that's the worst thing. Let's go with that one right there. There we go, Bob. And then when the new season drops, they sit there and laugh at us being upset at what they chose because they get a kick out of it. They enjoy us being upset. That's the only thing I can actually think of. I mean, really, the glider, the pocket bike, those are cool rewards, not for the max level though. For the max level, bro, we have 17 forms of transportation, 2K. I can just fast travel through the subways. What am I hitting level 44? Now, before we move on, because this is a very important topic, and I already know I'm going to get at least 5 old heads that say, what more do you guys want? Like, it's that hard to understand that some people want gameplay rewards. Shout out to the old heads that really listen to what I'm saying. I swear to God, in less than 10 minutes, I just came up with all these rewards right here on my life. Anyway, 3 free cores for badges you don't want to grind, which goes perfect with the new double core reward because obviously you need to have more core badges to use that. There you go. 3 free cores that you can just slap onto a badge that you don't want to go into my career to grind. Unlimited skill boost in a category. One season you get playmaking, dunking, something like that. One of the unlimited Gatorades. So one season you get the plus 20% turbo. Okay, so you don't have to buy that one. A build that rebirths at 95 overall and more badges unlocked than regular rebirth. So basically a super rebirth. Obviously 2K is still going to make you pay for it, but it goes straight to 95 overall and also gives you more badges so you don't have to sit there and play in my career. A half off build. Each attribute is half off. On my life, I just came up with that in 10 minutes. I'm not kidding. I swear. Anyway, let's move on, okay? I almost just popped a blood vessel. And I just want to make sure and say that I do love most of the old heads, bro. My dad got me into 2K. I wouldn't be here without him. He's an old head, you know what I'm saying? But some of them just sit here and act like the way they like the game is the way that everybody should like the game. A lot of people like grinding a game for gameplay rewards. I know it's very hard to comprehend. But anyway, let's bring this back up. 473,000 VC to max out a build. Over $100 on that build right there. This is a crisis. The NBA playoffs are here and PrizePicks is doing one of the coolest things I've ever seen, and not just because this is a sponsored video. Every day of the playoffs, they're giving one user a chance to become a millionaire. If randomly selected, you will have to get 6 picks right to win $1 million. And not just that, if you get 5 right, you'll still win 80K. If you get 4 right, you'll still take home 16,000. The link to sign up is in the description, and you will also get a 100% deposit bonus. So say you put in, for example, $20, you will get $40 to play with. Once again, link is in the description. Go sign up to get this offer for the playoffs. Literally, what, bro? What? I don't even know what to say. What's gonna happen next year? What's it gonna be? $130 to max out a build, bro? It has to stop. And we got so many creators on the logo leash. Yes, daddy, for Ronnie 2K. Pause. That they don't even say anything, bro. It's disgusting. Which goes perfect with this tweet from Matt Mojo, who said, someone asked me candidly how I felt about not getting a logo this year. Honey, I literally promoted a pack strike and tell people on an everyday basis not to buy VC. If my willingness to see better for our community causes me to miss out on certain accolades, so be it. I won't ever compromise my values. Like, bro could have literally spoke straight for me, and I would have been like, all right, yeah, exactly what you just said right there, bro. I will never sell my soul to 2K, and I feel like a lot of creators are not nearly as appreciated in this 2K community as they should be for not selling out. There's so many that don't say anything, bro. The fence sitters of hell is what we have right now. They never come out and say anything bad, and then when 2K finally does something a little tiny bit good, they'll go, oh my god, this is the best thing ever, 2K. Like, bro, it's really getting bad out here. But my boy Be Like Dime went to Twitter and he gave an amazing idea. He said if they don't do anything with hashtag 2K24, they have got to make the quote-unquote league build a playable ranked mode. I remember Halo used to do that same thing with MLG back in the day. You had a whole ranked playlist that was only MLG or quote-unquote hardcore rules. That would be fire. Now look, you guys might not know what he's talking about. I've talked about this since last year when I was able to get on the 2K League game, which is a different version of the current 2K we have right now. There's a retail 2K you can go to the store and buy, and there's a 2K League version that the professionals in the 2K League are able to play, which I made a video on this year as well. Hopefully I get to make some more. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is they should definitely have something like that, because that game is a harder game. For example, though, you can make a 99 3-point build and use whatever shooting badges you want, but on the 2K League game, if you choose the 99 3-point guard, it doesn't come with blinders. You see what I'm saying? So all the builds are kind of limited, but they still are obviously pretty good, and also the difficulty of the game is higher, so it's harder to shoot and all that type of stuff. And did I mention the builds you choose from are preset? You don't have to spend any money to grind them out. They're already maxed out. That could be an amazing mode in 2K24. I really think that 2K is so close to making a game that a lot more people enjoy, because for example, there's one side of the community that really enjoys realistic basketball. Of course, a simulation of that. You don't want to be shooting 43% as your best shooter out there like Steph Curry, but what I'm saying is they like realistic basketball, so you have a mode for that, kind of like the 2K League that I was just telling you, where it's harder to shoot, the builds are more limited, and then you have a mode for the people that miss 2K16 and 2K17. So in there, you've got really cheesy dribble moves, and it's easier to shoot, you know, stuff like that. 2K could easily please both of the sides. You guys cannot tell me I'm wrong right now, because either way, you would have what you want. You'd have your realistic one and you'd have your cheesy one, you know, whichever one you want to play, and then you don't have to complain about the gameplay because you can play whichever one you want. You see what I'm saying, bro? I'm spitting facts right now, bro. Drop a like on this video if I'm telling the truth. Anyway, another thing that 2K is so close to doing right, which would make so many more people enjoy the game, just like what I was talking about, is having more VC earnable. You see what I'm saying? Being able to earn VC easier. Be Like Dime said, NBA 2K24, I want to see 5,000 to 10,000 VC per my career / rec game. That would be perfect. I mean, imagine you load up 2K24 and you're actually being rewarded for playing the game. Then you can play whichever one you want, the cheesy 2K24 or the realistic 2K24. I mean, so many more people would enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? Now, Luck went to Twitter and he said, I know it looks like I complain about 2K a ton. It's just a lot of the creators are too worried about having a relationship with 2K, so they go hush puppy and don't speak with their platform because they care too much about a logo or community day. All I want is to better the community so everyone can enjoy. And a lot of people understand what these videos are about and why I'm so passionate about what I'm saying. Then there's a side that really loves 2K, and every time you diss 2K, they immediately get their panties in a wad. You see what I'm saying? But really, I hope that you guys can see that I just want the best for the majority of the community, so most people get on the game and enjoy it and have fun and play the game longer and don't stop playing it in November. Anyway, y'all know I read all the comments. In the last video, my boy Matthew said, you'd think after huge content creators like yourself have made it clear no more transportation, they'd stop. But here we are at level 30 with a damn jetpack, just like the pocket bike, the flying carpet, and the 15 other means of transportation we have. Now, I need to tell you guys something extremely important. These videos, I tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. I'm about to lay a cold hard truth on y'all of a narrative narrative that's been spun in the 2K community for many years now that's not true. A lot of y'all have been literally brainwashed. It's very similar to what is called a psyop, where it's designed to influence the perceptions and attitudes of individuals. So if you don't know what that means, that's okay. Basically, people need something to blame. A lot of people get mad when they play 2K. This is about 10 to 20% of our community that thinks about this. So that's a lot of people. Now, what I'm talking about is the people that say, oh, 2K creators ruined the game. They post best builds and best jump shots. And then they turn around and say, 2K16 was the best game ever. 2K17 was so good. Newsflash for you, buddy. There was millions of views on videos back in the day about builds and jump shots and dribble moves. A lot of people back in the day used to look up the exact same things and had on the exact same dribble moves as Pretty Boy Fredo and a lot of other YouTubers, okay? This is not something new. And I'm not done yet. That wasn't even my main point. This is very similar to every time I say 2K needs cross-platform, people will be like, oh, but the servers are gonna be bad. Okay, 2K needs to give us good servers and crossplay. Like, we need to stop making excuses for 2K. This is the main thing though. You might have already changed your opinion and been like, damn, Badge Plug, I definitely see where you're coming from. I've never looked at it like that. But this is the real issue. It cost $100, over $100 US to make another build. So if I'm little Timmy 37 and my mom just bought me a $70 video game and somehow I was able to scoop up $100 more to make a build, you're damn right. If I'm little Timmy, I'm going to YouTube and making a build that's going to be able to do a lot of things, like a 6'9", play anywhere you want, you know, dunk, shoot, rebound. And of course, I'm not going to want to go into the builder and waste my money. I'm going to give myself the best chance to make a good build. So the problem is, it costs so much to make another build. In any other PvP, which is basically online multiplayer game almost, you're able to make and change your meta for free. On Call of Duty, if Call of Duty makes a patch and the M16's not good anymore, well, I can just switch to the MP40 or the AK that's now the new meta for free. Yeah, I might have to grind out the attachments or something, but it is free. You see what I'm saying? The problem is it costs so much to switch to something. So of course, people are gonna go with a safe option that don't play the game a lot. I want to tell you the reality of why so many people are quick to blame creators when, one, they were brainwashed and psyoped into believing this narrative that 2K creators ruined the game, because it's been like this for a very long time. And those other games that were the exact same thing, where YouTubers were posting best dribble moves and best jump shots they call the best, is because they want to play little Timmy. And it's not just little Timmy who's 7 years old. A lot of people don't have more than $100 or don't want to waste more than $100 on a build. You know what I'm saying? They want to make one good build that's going to do what they need to do. So of course they're going to make a 6'9" and, you know, go and hoop and relax. But this is the truth. And if it hurts your feelings, it hurts your feelings. A lot of people want to get on the game and beat up on little Timmy, who's already at a disadvantage because he's 7 years old and doesn't have the time to play the game a lot, or a guy that has a wife and kids, and they want him to make the worst build they've ever seen and just smack him 22-0 every single time they play him. They don't want these people to be anywhere near an even playing field. Now let me tell you another cold hard truth, because if you don't like me, I really don't give a fuck, because there's a lot of people that love me and support me because I sit here and speak my opinions and speak facts, okay? So a lot of people do support that, and I appreciate you guys. But if little Timmy 37 is able to beat you just because he looked up a YouTube video on a best dribble moves and best jump shot and best build, newsflash, you're probably dog shit at the game, okay? Okay, now that my entire point has been made, back to when my boy Matthew said you'd think after huge creators like yourself have made it clear no more transportation, they would stop. That's because 2K does not listen to every creator. So please, every time you see this and you see someone doing it, or if you do it, stop saying y'all creators ruin the game, y'all do this. 2K does not give a flying shit about me. They do not listen to me. I try to get them to listen, but I don't got any say in the damn game, bro. I'm out here trying to make the game as good as possible. So when you say y'all, you're talking about me as well, y'all creators. I'm trying my best out here for y'all to have a good time, not to ruin your experience. You might be brand new here or you just forgot, but I've asked 2K more times than Ronnie 2K has lied to us to please give us gameplay rewards. You would think if 2K was like, oh my god, yes, Badge Plug, then we would have gameplay rewards rewards in the game, right? But we do not have those things. I'm trying my best out here, and yet I just see y'all like, bro, what? Me? I'm not no y'all. Anyway, at the end of the day, basically people are brainwashed to believe that it's the creators' fault and they need to blame 2K, because I can't even think of another game where it cost $100 to switch to something else, to switch to a different play style or something like that. Now look, you could still say creators are the problem because they post this. If I put a peanut butter jelly sandwich in front of someone that is allergic to peanut butter, yeah, it's half my fault that I put it in front of them. It's half their fault that they seen the peanut butter and were like, all right, screw it, and ate it anyway. There is supply and demand. People are going to post what people want to watch. So you really can't blame creators fully at the end of the day when a lot of it needs to be on 2K. Anyway, Zins are back in the 2K community. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a cheat code that lets you make every shot you take on 2K. Back in the day, it was really bad. 2K tried to combat it this year by giving us 1,000 different shot timings, which was a good idea, but horribly executed because they didn't need to give us so many different shot timings. They only had to do a few. Now, you might be like, Badge, you've already talked about this. Yes, I have talked about this, but it's been getting really hot in the 2K community about this on the Twitter side, and I never got to finish the entire story because it wasn't important at the time, but now it is. Anyway, Ubots, a competitive 2K player, said every competitive game / aspect of 2K23 should require the meter to be off to prevent zinning. Under his tweet said Zins are back for non-slowed shots in 2K23, but you have to have your meter on. So we already talked about this previously, that Zins are back, but you have to have your meter on. So if you see someone using their meter, they might have a Zin, a very low chance, which we'll get into in a second. Now, my boy Bleg said it's not a Zin. It's called a Titan 2. It's way more advanced and complicated. It runs software off your PC and uses something called computer vision. I don't know why I said that, to find the green window. Basically, the only way to stop it is to eliminate having a shot meter or have the shot meter in a random blah, blah, blah. Look, if you go that far to have that on your screen and it's reading it in advance, bro, you are a loser. Oh my gosh. Like, if you can't just learn how to shoot and you're cheating to do it, that's pretty sad. But look, because I love you guys, I found the main guy that makes this. He's the head guy of this. It's not Zins. It's much more advanced than that. And I got the full story from the guy's mouth himself. Now, this is very long, so get ready. And I broke it down, which it's still very long. Here it is. He is the software engineer of what he calls 2K Vision. He hadn't even played 2K before and was just interested in this because he specializes in computer vision. Anyway, there was a guy around them that they demoted because he had no knowledge of what was really going on, and he spreaded the rumor of Zins going crazy basically, and how everyone had one a few months ago. Now, that guy has started his own cheating community trying to get back at them. The lead guy, not the one who demoted, sent multiple videos to 2K and 2K22 showing their connection problems, which he says they had great data proving this. Now, we already know that was definitely great data because we played 2K. Anyway, he says making shooting harder this year did nothing but help software get further ahead. So maybe you guys are starting to see what I'm talking about with the multiple different shot timings, how it's terrible for the game. Anyway, I mean, this is just from the guy's mouth that made the advanced software himself. I mean, who am I to say anything, right? The user base is extremely small and most will never come across one of their users. So there you go. That's the full story. Zins at the moment are not nearly as bad as you think. The advanced software is probably very hard to get and download, and you gotta have a meter on and all these things. So most likely you will never run around someone that's doing that, at least in 2K23, until the software gets more out there. That's the full story because I love you guys. Anyway, we still have more. I'm not kidding. In season 6, 2K did something hilarious. All year, the best dribble style has been Michael Jordan, or like you can use Chris Paul or something like that. But basically, everyone uses Michael Jordan or like one other dribble style in the competitive communities, you know, where they play for money and stuff like that. So what I'm saying is there's no other ones that compare. Well, 2K dropped one that was 90 speed with ball, the Kyrie Irving dribble style, and they did that for a very specific reason. Let me tell you why they did that. Badgeplug went to Twitter and said 2K tried dropping a 90 speed with ball dribble style because very few people go that high due to literally speed with ball being proven acceleration is better, so you can make a new build. Just tried it. It's not better than MJ at 75 speed with ball. Look, 2K, I'm not gonna get fooled by you. I know why you dropped it, because you want people to be like, oh, I gotta have 90 speed with ball, but I was told speed with ball is not nearly as good as acceleration, which by the way is proven. Let me do this though because I want to have this dribble style, and it's not even as good as one that's unlocked at 75 speed with ball. Once again, like badges not working and attributes being proven to really not give you that big of a jump from going from like 84 interior defense to 99, stuff like that. Why would you make the best dribble style the entire year unlocked at 75 speed with ball? I think Chris Paul is like 80 or something like that. It just doesn't make sense to me, 2K. You guys just don't think, bro. You really just don't think. Anyway, someone won 250,000 VC off the daily spin, and these were the comments, okay? 87 likes, congrats, that'll get a new build to a solid 85 overall. Hey, he might be able to max out his mid-range with that amount, basically the same as winning the lottery. Like, bro, it's crazy when these guys are actually joking, but it's kind of true at the same time. Now, Laker fan recently got a logo, and he said, so I get to make a one-time build with the logo powers to 99 max badges. Still gotta have the VC myself in parentheses, but I'm curious what else is there, blah blah. Anyway, as you see, 2K is literally giving people, now you guys know I've always said there is people that have logos and stuff that speak out, and they're actually good for the game. Behind the scenes, they do good things for the game. There's a lot of people that 2K doesn't listen to that's in the next maker program and logos and all that. So not everyone that has a logo is a puppet and they're on a leash, but a lot of them are. Anyway, I'm saying it's just funny that 2K literally gives people a maxed out build and maxed out badges, which is cool, but they still make them spend their own money on that one build that they give them, bro. Like, 2K is hilarious, man. Even the people they mess with the most, they still make you pay for that VC. Now, 2K has been trying all year with these rappers. Now they got Lil Yachty in the game to try to make you go on to my team, because that's the mode that makes them the most money by far. And I just don't think that's worked, bro. And every time they put these rappers in the game, they're like 89 overall. Bro, there's many 99 overall cards in my team. Why the hell would you want Lil Yachty at 89 overall? Now, I'm just saying it's another thing where I guarantee you it's not worked. 2K is so out of touch. Who cares about getting Lil Wayne at 87 overall when I have a 99 overall Michael Jordan? Who cares, 2K? Anyway, Dimework said, I've seen somebody who never played the game take the controller and green 3 shots in a row in the wreck. 3 in a row. Ain't no excuses. If you're bad, you're bad. Which is true, bro. If you're just not good, you're not good. Or you have bad internet. Whichever one. Watch this video right here of the president and Mr. Beast playing 2K. It is hilarious. I promise you, it is an amazing video. Watch this or you hate your grandma, bro. Do not be a grandma hater. I don't know why you're still listening to me. Click this video right here. I promise you, bro. It's really funny. I put a lot of time into it. You are going to love it. Click the dang video, and I'm out. Peace.